Wouldn't know them, but it was very interesting seeing so many Davis and OC. See, this is something that I actually heard one time when I was out. Someone said, what did they say? Oh, I had mentioned, oh, I am from the Bay. I'm from San Francisco. And they're like, what happened to the Bay girls? And I was just like, what do you mean? They're like, no one says they're from the Bay anymore. And I was like, maybe it's because all the Bay girls have moved to SoCal, and this is true of me, and I actually think this is true of a lot of people. And apparently, well, Davis isn't the Bay, but a lot of people who live in the Bay go to UC Davis. So those two Davis girls ended up being in SoCal. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. Tuan told me there's a big way in LA. Wait, what's a big way? Oh, is that the hot pot place? Actually, one of the Davis girls said she lives in Milpitas. See? Bay. Bay mentioned. And she prefers here. Exactly. I lived in San Francisco. I prefer here. It's weather. It's a weather thing. It's a weather thing. Pay by weight hot pot. Ooh, so is it Molotong or is it different than Molotong? Do you actually still have to cook it yourself? The weather is better in the Bay? That is not true, Real Guns. Don't play. Don't play right now. Don't play right now. Zhongliang, you know what's the best Molotong place? Tong Bar in NorCal, in near San Francisco. I think they have a Tong Bar in SoCal though, actually. It's Molotong? Okay, I see, I see. I see, I see. Big Way or YGF? I never tried YGF. I heard YGF's not very good. If anyone has had if anyone else is an enjoyer of Molotong, make sure to go to Tong Bar. That shit is fire. And then I don't get soup. I get soupless. That's my favorite. So I get the sweet and spicy. If you can handle heat, get that cuz it's fire. Bro, it be chilly as fuck over here. Wait, Dev, are you from LA or are you from the Bay? Cuz you saying it's chilly makes me think you're from the Bay. But I thought you were from LA. I miss SAC sometimes. I went to UC Davis, so I was near SAC and I miss it too. It was a time period. And actually, I enjoyed the weather there, even though it can get pretty hot during the summer. I don't like my air polluted. I don't like my air polluted too. I don't know why I read it like that. Sorry, Rogans. Didn't mean to mock you there. I actually agree. I don't like my air polluted. I wish I for no pollution in the air. You're gonna try the Grand Hot Pot. Wait, there's a Grand Hot Pot in Pacifica, NorCal. I don't like it. Maybe because I've had it too many times. I don't like it. Did you call your mom today? Yes, I did, Kakashi. Why does Sacramento get a bad rep of being boring? Because Sac is kind of boring. But it's okay. It's part of the charm. It's like a slow life kind of thing. Even downtown is not super grand, but I there's a charm to it. There's even the old Sac. It's like a old style town. It's a historical town, and I think it's pretty cool. The other Davis girl I met was from Sac, but preferred it here. Okay, so some Sacramento people would consider themselves Bay Area. And if you ever hear someone say that, just laugh in their face. Um, you're in LA. Yeah, SF is chilly as fuck. Yes, SF is really chilly, and it's always foggy, so it's kind of sad. That's what I don't like it. Yes, I'm a streamer from the Bay. Why is your bed in the kitchen? This is my couch actually, but my bed is in fact in the kitchen. It's like over here. It's within like a little there's a little not even a room because it doesn't have a door. I'm struggling to find the term currently, but there's an indent and my bed is placed there. Hi, for Delu. Hi, 60 Thors. Shout out Curry. Yeah, shout out Stephen Curry. He's a goat. Angelica, you down to play Valorant? I'm not playing Valorant today. Apologies, apologies. But I did try to set up my 7 TV during stream. I'm gonna do it off stream. I swear. G Street and Tiki bars. Yeah, these are the only bars in Davis. Davis was so barren slash boring. But maybe that's why I appreciate LA so much. I remember the first time I came to LA. Okay, so if you guys are unfamiliar, K Town in LA used to have this club called Terracotta, and I'm a huge raver. So they would always play EDM slash rave music. It's catered to an Asian audience, and that place was lit. It was my
Sack got the best eats in Cali, but you all not ready for that convo.
that scared the shit out of me. Okay, Sack Glazer. This guy is born and raised in Sac, so I guess. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, that was my first. It was my first time going out in LA, and it was my birthday, and I had the most amazing time at Terracotta. But Terracotta is now closed down, unfortunately. It was actually so fun, and they had a photo booth too. I got some nice photo booths. Is Bill Graham really all that? No, but it's just the classic. It's just the SF classic. All raves held there. Delu told me that you know him personally. Is that true, Delu? Do I know you personally? Guys, all of you guys missed my conversation, my serious talk, and I feel like it's probably important to tell you guys now, but I don't know. Maybe it's too soon to talk about it again. Shelly, if there are some good, fun EDM events in LA, can you recommend me? Yes, of course, of course. I always know. I wonder why Terracotta failed. So, from insider information, I just think that they weren't making enough profit. And it's not that they weren't turning any profit. I heard it's because it was the least profitable of their businesses. Because according to insider information, the owners of Terracotta also own several businesses within K Town. So Terracotta being the least profitable, they let it go. Jelly was a regular. I am probably more of a regular at a different club now, which I probably won't disclose. But I haven't gone there in a while. Well, at least we got Chi-Chi's. Chi-Chi's fire. I love Chi-Chi so much. Chi-Chi's food, amazing. The vibe, great. Chi-Chi's, okay, Kutavion is LARPing again. He's never been to Chi-Chi's. He just wants to feel included in the conversation. That's really what's going on here. Do you know Delu? I don't know Delu, but maybe if Delu were to tell me their name, I would be able to piece things together. I've never met a Delu in my life, so I couldn't say I know Delu. I'm not from Los Angeles, I'm from New Orleans. That is so cool. That's so cool, actually. I've always wanted to visit I've always wanted to visit New Orleans. Sac is part of the Bay. Someone laugh in their face, someone laugh in their face. If anyone says that, make sure to laugh in their face. Sac food is stacked. Okay, I have to admit, some of Sac food is good, like the Viet food. Everything else, mid. Everything else, mid. Crazy stories at Chi Chi's. Do share, do share. Proud of you for not leaking. She's maturing as a streamer. Wait, what did I not leak? Let's go to the Sacramento Bridge. Yeah, because that's the first thing on my list. He was at EDC last year doing backflips off a stage. Who was? Who was? Insomnia is so. Yeah, I honestly do think that as well. Low key never had a bad experience at NOS. The only thing about NOS Center is there are a lot of pickpockets and people who are going to try to steal your phones. So, guys, if you go to raves, always beware. If you go to or are intending to go to raves, always beware of your surroundings because people go there just to steal phones and ship it off and sell it for its parts. So, do beware. Low key, oh wait, I read that. NOS is still better than anything else than what people have in the US. Is that true? I don't know. Jelly, you spent time in Davis. I'm gonna point and laugh at you. Go ahead, go ahead. And maybe I deserve it for spending time in Davis. It's pretty lame. But it's still got charm. I'm not saying it doesn't have charm. I'm not saying SAC doesn't have charm. I just think it's laughable to say that SAC is part of the Bay. And that's a clear distinction. There's SAC and the Bay. They're not one thing. So I think that is laughable. I never said there's anything wrong with SAC. I think it has charm. I think Davis has charm. But SAC and Bay, not the same thing. Just making that clear. W Slander was my first rave too. Love that. Love that. Slander's a great artist. Slander are great artists. Because Slander's two people actually. Give your best moo. I'll move for if someone subs. Don't tell me Slender and Zach. Yeah, I was there too, actually, on Halloween. Hi, Cam Tiger. I got to meet Slander after the Sphere. Super nice, half of the guys. Slander seems like a cool, chill couple of guys. Never met them, but they did make that one song. But actually, I want to listen to it. Maybe we should make this into a rave stream at this point. Only thing he talks about. Dr. Dilly is a serial raver. I used to be a serial raver too, so I can understand. I like this song too, but I've never heard the acoustic version. Acoustic? Acoustic? Did you say acoustic? TwitchCon was next to the venue. Wait! Wait, Dr. Dilly, I was there! I was there! Wait, oh my gosh, guys, actually, I was at the last TwitchCon, just not inside. I was parking in the same structure as TwitchCon, and I was like, who are these people? And then I went to Slander. It was on October 17th or something, or 18th, right? I was there. Crazy. Crazy. Getting older. Jelly Def going to TwitchCon this year? Perchance. You blink, and then it's over. You going to EDC or nah? That's a good question. Here, let me reiterate something I've said in the past. Every time that I tell someone I rave, if I don't tell them I've been to EDC, which I don't because I've never been, they already deem me as a non-raver. Sorry guys that I don't want to drop a band to go to EDC when I can go to, okay, I can go like spend little droplets of money here and there for raves when I feel like it. I've already seen a lot of the big raves and smaller raves as well. from what I'm afraid of. I Jelly rave meetup. Guys, you'll probably see me at a rave at some point. At some point. Because I do
Isn't
be.
it crazy that we went to the same rave but didn't know each other, but now we meet online? Tiny world, man.
Yes, it is crazy that we have been to the same rave and we didn't know each other. I always think about that because sometimes I'll be meeting friends and we'll say, oh, we went to the same rave, but we just didn't know each other at that time. That's very true and it happens a lot. But also, you know what's crazy? That I was at TwitchCon last year. I didn't even think Twitch was like a concept. Well, I knew what Twitch is. Obviously, I know what Twitch is. I've known for a long time, but if you see my account age, bro, it's only it's only 1 month and 3 weeks old. So, I didn't even realize that I would make a Twitch account and let alone stream on it because I didn't stream for at least a month of having my account. No, I don't want to pull through SoCal raves. Yeah, maybe I'll see one of you guys at a rave at some point. And all I want is to finally be honest. But I feel it back to you. If we come up to say hi, would you mind? Of course not. Always you can say hi to me. Why would I mind? Why would I mind? Okay, the only thing is like the people I know in IRL don't know that I stream. It's not something I share. But of course I don't mind if they knew. It's just like I wouldn't just out and be like, oh yeah, I stream. Like, no, no, no. I totally don't mind. I totally don't mind. I honestly would probably out and say it eventually, because yeah, I'll be a bouncer. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? What exactly does that mean? What's the next song, guys? Ooh. Guys, appreciate the 700 followers. Let's see. Maybe we should be raving. Do we prefer melodic or should we play dubstep? Can you play Back to You? I just played Back to You, didn't I? I played the acoustic version. Wait, I want to play. This is like an OG rave song. I have a request. Hi, Mike. Trap. I love trap, guys. I love trap EDM. But the thing is, I want to sing along, and it's hard to sing along with trap. There's not many songs that have sing along portions. In the darkness. In the darkness, all I see. Oh, I love Strangers by Seven Lines. Darkness, all I see is you. You. When I'm lost, you lead me home is true. Oh. Mortal Kombat is the forefather of EDM. Is that true? You trying to say Hole? I think I've seen Hole before. What the F? Who? Why are you asking Will? What are you asking Kutavion? That's my question. I'm better for you, I can't lie. Say, 'cause it's hard to run away. You're scared of the virus? Fortunately, there's no such virus as that. Hantavirus? Maybe. Not whatever you put. This is exactly what it feels like when I can't go to sleep unless you're lying here with me.